today's Tech Talk, I am discussing RapidBake technology with Clent Hollin, Category Sales Account Manager for Baker Thermal, a part of Middleby Bakery Complete Line Solutions. Hi, Clent. Thanks so much for joining me today.
Well, I appreciate you asking me coming on. Looking forward to the discussion.
Yeah, this is a pretty groundbreaking technology that incorporates some non-traditional aspects when you think about how an oven typically works. So I guess my first question is, can you just sort of explain to me what exactly Rapid Bake is and why was it developed and introduced into the market?
Yeah, so the reason for Rapid Bake is we started out with wanting to know what the new customer demands are. There's a lot of things that are driving the decision making around ovens right now. A lot of it has to deal with the real estate or footprint. Other things are energy consumption, sustainability directives that customers are having towards their clients. So what we have with the Rapid Bake is we took a combination of an impingement oven that we have had part of the Baker Thermal family for about 30 years. And then through to the advancement of technology, microwave. So by adding the microwave, what it does is it allows us to create a oven with a smaller footprint that can still handle the current production rates with the customer. So by getting that smaller footprint and adding the microwave, we're able to reduce a lot of the natural gas consumption. So whether a direct gas fired oven where you may have 40, 50 burners, with a rapid bake oven, depending on your production rates, you could have anywhere from 3 to 5 standalone package units. And then we also introduced the microwave as well. So it really gets a huge reduction in your bake time, energy consumption, and overall footprint in your bakery.
Okay. So yeah, the microwave technology was something that I found to be incredibly fascinating because I hadn't really heard of incorporating microwave into an industrial oven. So can you explain to me sort of what the genesis of incorporating that technology was? How did Baker Thermal come up with the idea to incorporate microwave technology into an industrial oven?
Well, Middleby being the large company that it is, we relied on some of our other sister brands, and one of those being Turbo Chef. This is something that they've been using. Another company that we own as well called Alcar. We've all been trying to educate ourselves about this technology and how can it be adapted to the industrial level. So what it has enabled us to do is through microwave, we can penetrate the product in a different way than your standard natural gas convection heat. So what that allows is for us to bring the core temperature of that product up faster than your traditional indirect and natural gas ovens. So with that, that means we're getting arrival in the product quicker. That means we can shorten our bake times, we can shorten the oven, and still be able to meet the volume. The microwave also, once again, it goes back to sustainability. You see a lot of our big customers are trying to make this initiative by a certain time. And with that, adding the microwave, we're able to reduce the amount of natural gas usage in a facility, which enables them to meet those directives.
Yeah, so energy savings is something that is so important to bakers right now, especially in certain areas of the country where there are a lot of goals or maybe even regulations on manufacturing facilities and the energy that they consume. So this seems like it's a great resource for that.
It is. And, with Middleby and Baker Thermal having the global footprint that we do, we have those discussions with our international customers. So, what we've been able to build on is we can completely go away from natural gas and give them what we call an F3 option, a fossil fuel free oven. So, what we do is instead of using the natural gas burners, we replace that with an electrical element. We're still able to bring up the BTUs needed, still being able to utilize the impingement, and then also adding the microwave as well. So that really puts them on the map, being ahead of some of their other industry people that they're competing against to be able to have that fossil fuel free element initiative towards their customers.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, listen, Clint, I want to go take a step back a little bit because we talked about the space savings. Space and the real estate inside a bakery, we could be talking about a couple of different things here. So we could be talking about just a small bakery, that's sort of a mid-sized bakery in terms of not only their square footage, but also their output. But also, I have been in a couple of bakeries recently where they are growing and increasing their output and they're super landlocked. So is this something that would be a good solution for either of those scenarios?
Well, of course, with Baker thermal ovens, for instance, whether it's a tunnel oven, tray oven, we're looking at 60 to 80 to 120, upwards of 100 feet long ovens. This oven is designed with a modular initiative. They're 8 foot long modules. The current testing oven we have in our BIC is 4 8 foot modules with launchers on each. So the footprint is extremely small. Even the widths that we're offering a 24-inch wide all the way up to 144-inch wide. So it can still have that needed width for product space, but we're just able to get it in a lot shorter of an area. And then with the modular design, taking that in, downtime is something that bakeries don't have anymore. It's got to be done fast. Our installation time has just decreased drastically. Where a stick-built oven may take 3 to 4 weeks, we can go in and get a new RapidBake installed in about 2 weeks. So
Wow.
there's a lot of other savings that people don't see, just besides footprint, reduction in bake, but it's also the installation portion.
That's great. So, what types of products is Rapid Bake best suited for?
Well, with the impingement baking and the rapid bake, we're trying to hit a gamut of products, a lot of with high fat contents. For instance, croissants. We are also now, being that the oven is a completely washed down, welded out baking chamber, that allows us to explore into fruit filled, meat filled pies, cakes that we may have some bubbling over. So when those sugars, fat, oils, and greases get on our belt, they're captured within a wash down chamber where we have the oversized doors. A sanitation team can go in, spray it out very easily, slope floors to a drain. And like I said, when it comes to products, we're looking for products that could be on a baking sheet, that can be cooked directly onto the belt itself. So it really opens up the portfolio of customers that Baker Thermal can now go after. We're no longer just bread and buns.
It's awesome. So, I guess the only question I have left then is what is the easiest way for a baker to learn more about Rapid Bake technology?
Well, the great thing that we want to give these bakers is the opportunity to bake. That's what it's about. So we have the Rapid Bake Oven in our BIC facility located in Plano, Texas. So, of course, when it comes to figuring out, hey, Clint, how do I get in there? You're more than welcome to visit the Baker Thermal site, as well. And of course, when this is posted, we can have some information with a link to myself or our sales department where we can get you connected with getting you on the schedule to come in and see what Rapid Bake can do for you.
Awesome. Well, Clint, those are all my questions. Thank you so much for taking time to talk to me about Rapid Bake. This is a really cool oven, and I loved learning more about it.
It is. It's something to be excited about. I'm glad I could be a part of it. Thank you for having me today.